This is Paige, the elite we were all waiting for, but unfortunately, Mattel really botched this. And I'll tell you why in this review. First of all, check out the back of the box. It looks pretty cool. Tells everything. Except instead of telling the weight, it says divas instead, because we all know that divas weigh diva pounds. And on the side, it's a picture of Paige, another picture of Paige. And over here, it's her lifting the Nxt Belt. That's a nice little picture there. I wish they showed that more, or had, like, over here, her lifting the WWE belt, but I'm no graphic designer. Inside the box, she does come with 2 belts, and the first misstep Mattel made was making this one per case. I don't know why they did that, because it's not like someone's going to be like, oh, a figure with 2 belts? Yeah, I'm going to pass that by. Oh, a woman in an elite line? A woman wrestler? Yeah, I'm going to pass that by. No, everyone wants this figure. It's like Rusev and Hulk Hogan. People want those figures. Hogan's 2 per case, and Rusev is 2 per case sometimes. And they are flying off the shelf. That makes me question, why did they think Paige would be good to make 1 per case? And why did they think John Cena would be smart to do 2 per case? Because I have seen so many John Cenas just blatantly shelf warming. He is the CM Punk Build-A-Figure of this set. Paige is the Christian, and here she is. 2 belts. She has some spidey wire you're gonna need to cut off. Finally have a new sparkling Divas, and finally we got our first NXT belt, which is pretty cool because it's a woman's belt. And, you know, give Divas a chance. So here is my discussion about give Divas a chance. First of all, let me just review the face scan. People say that people love this face scan, but I'm gonna say it doesn't. I'm not really reading Paige out of this. Like, yeah, they have a woman with eyeshadow. It's not cutting it for me personally. Some people say you see it in hand, it looks better. I'm saying you see it on the screen, it looks much better. But in person, I'm really not seeing Paige. Cover up her face, that's Paige. First flaw, we got an elite woman wrestler. Nothing has changed articulation-wise. I was hoping they'd finally add some wrist bends. Nope, we just got rotation and the classic overused women hands. No update for the torso bend. It's still this weird thing. And the worst of all, the knees just have a single bend, and this is the farthest I can bend them. That's not far at all. I know Paige can move a lot better than that. And the worst part about that is that I think it was at Ringside Festival, they showed prototypes with double jointed knees. So somewhere along the line they took that away. I don't know why, and personally, I think that's really, really upsetting and really disappointing, because this is just, like, yes, she has great paint work, and she does come with 2 belts, but this could have been a basic, and I'd imagine it's going to be a basic somewhere down the line, just without less paint. I'm just really disappointed in this figure, because it's so hard to find, and then when you get it, it's a disappointment. And you might not be as disappointed. You might be able to let that slide, but I can't. To just take away something that was in the prototype, something that would be so amazing. We've only had 1 woman with knees like that, and it was Miss Elizabeth. I don't see why we can't have that again. It's like what Yoda says, do or do not, there is no try. So apparently they tried and decided, whatever, we don't need it. Cut costs. Her boots are super loose, but nice boots. I like how they created new boots for her, and these socks are going to be used for Nxt Belt. And as I said, there's some beautiful, beautiful paintwork detailing those dots and whatnot. These are sculpted, not painted on, which is nice. So we have a new torso, some horrible, horrible paint work on the back, just like drips and whatnot, which is always upsetting, especially when you get it on an Elite, especially what they're charging for these Elites, $20. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Any day now they're going to be $25. So let's look at the belts, the best part. First up, the NXT Women's Championship. I'll be honest, I'm super happy to have this belt in my collection, so when I get a Sasha Banks figure, this can permanently be sitting on her. It's a nice belt, and it's cool how we got this before the NXT Championship. And then finally, the Divas Belt. The last time we got an Elite Divas Belt, the first time we got an Elite Divas Belt was with Kelly Kelly, and that was what, Elite 17, 18, 19, one of those. And we haven't had one since, and that one was oversized. This one is a much more reasonable size. It shows an amazing graphic design of a butterfly, because obviously when I think of powerful women, I think of pink butterflies, and that's sarcasm. I think that definitely needs to be redesigned, especially why are they divas? That's kind of like when I think of a diva in the WWE, I think of Fandango. Dude's a diva. When I think of Paige, I don't really think that she's like a stereotypical dictionary-defined diva. I'd say she's a wrestler. But it fits her pretty well, and that's cool. Let's see if the NXT belt fits her well. Ooh. Unfortunately, this is a bit large, and it's like the WWE 2K video games. How the belts are always super hovering. Oh well. Disappointing. Like this figure is. In my opinion. What do you think? Do you think I was too harsh, or do you agree with a lot of points I brought up? Let me know in the comments zone.